We're back again. Playing some No Limit 2. Just trying to get some things set up here. Trying to listen to some music and watch a video at the same time. If anybody's in the chat, just let me know how the mic and the volume is for the game. Trying to get my voice back again. All right. Not much going on in the lobby right now. The usual suspects. I hit what did I hit? A 471 with a 001 only got me to number 8. A lot of guys are hitting mid 5.4s. Probably in the Audi with the wheelie bar would be my guess. But I'm not gonna try and set that up because it seems kind of silly. Just trying to figure out a way to fit everything on the screen right now. big, big red light from the Audi. See if my voice comes back today. I just don't understand how these cars are so out of sync. Like he's like 3 car lengths ahead of me. Oops. Like he was like gone before I even launched. I don't think that's weird. I think there's something going on with that. Especially when the screen vibrates like that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, see, this guy wants to keep racing me. Like, it kind of makes me think he's sketchy. Because he's like not in sync with me at all. He's like 2 car lengths ahead of me all the time. I'm not going to deal with that. We had the same RT, and his car was like 2 car lengths ahead of me on the screen. So that's kind of seems kind of sketchy to me. Seems like you never beat people when it's like that. Here we go. cut that tree. But it seemed like it looked right on screen at least. As far as what my tree was and what his was. I got too much wheelie on that one. Slowed me down. Got the wheelie, but managed to hold on. On a couple of average kind of passes. Nothing crazy. I'm going to try my Camaro for a bit. There's nobody in the lobby right now. I'm sure people are lurking. And I totally got the double shift on that somehow. Got two shifts for one for some reason. That was better. With the 001, not too bad. Because my car is getting worn out. Fix that real quick. That's better. He's I got a 5.4. And of course he leaves right when I get a 5.4.
Good morning, y'all. I'm Hannah.
I don't know, maybe I got too much running right now. Because I'm watching a stream. Oh, my music stopped for some reason. I guess they thought I wasn't listening anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. Not good shifts, but I'm gonna pull it off. Nope. Close race. For some reason, I like shifting the Z better, even though it's harder and quicker shifts. Because this is just kind of awkward, the way you have to shift this car. And all the other NA cars they're fixing. We both got 48s, but I wasn't really on the tree. I'm sure the stream and everything is giving me a slight disadvantage. See, at least when you see the car is dead even like that, you know that it's a good connection. That's what I like to see. Not those cars like flying way ahead of you and like vibrating. I don't think that's legit. Something weird about that. For some reason, I got the, the bounce, a double bounce on the launch on that one. Luckily, I was ready for it. Now my car's doing it every time now. It seems like for some reason, even though I'm getting good passes. Just, right now, it just seems like the car is launching different every single time. So I have to like compensate for how I'm shifting because I'm not getting that normal big big bounce on the launch. Got it that time, but my car was slower. I think I'm getting a disadvantage for some reason. This guy says 5'4". His name's 5'4". Let's go. With the no front clip. See, my car launched normal that time. He's not 5'4". Let's try a different car. Two Audis. He's got 25s on his. Miss my shifts. I don't know how he's so far. It's another one of those weird where the guy goes so far ahead of you when he just barely trees me. And 648, 60 foot. That's sketchy. Yeah, all the lobby lurkers are out there today. They don't put up races, they just lurk in the lobby to jump in yours. Oh, this is a Audi with the wheelie bar. Of course, a red light. I don't want to race that thing. What's up, man? I mean, the fastest cars right now are, you got this, the Camaro, the Box Nova, the Superbird, the Boss. This car's fast. This the Z. And then there's a bunch of other cars that are pretty fast. You just gotta kind of look, because they're buffing a lot of the older NA cars now. So whenever there's an update, that you'll see people racing a new car, and you can pretty much tell which car has been they made faster. don't know what that. I don't know what that was. He just left. That doesn't look good. Sometimes the game will give you an HK if your connection is bad. Too. Like if you like disconnect, reconnect, or something, it'll give you an HK for that. Easy way to find the fast cars: just go out in the lobby, and they'll find you. I actually put up a YouTube video with all the fastest cars. One of my recent videos has a list of all the newest, the fast cars now and what they run. There hasn't been an update since, I think since they added this car, the 370Z. That's a pretty good pass right there. Should have been faster. I got robbed. Should have been a 5-4. See, the lobby, like no one puts up lobby races. Everyone probably just sits there and clicks refresh over and over again. I wish there was like a better way for the lobby to work, but I don't know how you can improve it. Have a different kind of system or something. Like an old game they had like King of the Hill and stuff, where people would like just be in a queue, and then you would just race like one after the other, and then the winner, he becomes a king, and then until someone beats him, stuff like that. Because sitting in the lobby, like, people are too lazy to set up a race. But as soon as you host one, like after a few seconds, someone will pop in because they just lurk. I call them lobby lurkers. Those were weird shifts. Got away with one that time. He wants to race again right away because he screwed up. See if I can get normal shifts this time. should catch him and pass him. Decent pass, but no 5-4 for this car yet today. He wants to try it again. He's getting killed on the tree though. So he's gonna get out in front, but his tree, he's not getting out far enough. And I could chase him down. Caught him pretty quickly that time. That was a pretty good pass. I'm really using up engine and tires. Doing a lot of races. Surprisingly not getting a lot of one and dones lately. I'm going to try to get better pass out of this thing. And we got Grey Ghost with the same car finally. See if I can get a good pass out of this thing. Not too bad. I don't think he has as much money as I do, though. So that can be a disadvantage. See if anyone pops in the lobby. See, it's going to be pretty hard to move up on the leaderboard. I'm going to have to pull off a 546 with a good tree, with a double O tree. Yeah, we're out here streaming. Anybody wants to do a race, just let me know. And drop a code on the stream or whatever. I'd rather do that than do like friends lists and stuff in the game, because then I have to keep opening up the chat window and stuff, and I don't really like using going to the main chat window, and then because you never know what's like crazy stuff's gonna be going on in the main chat. I don't want to pull that up on stream if people are like doing stupid stuff. No, but in the lobby, But I guarantee you someone will jump in my race pretty quick. This other Camaro is like, I'm pretty sure you can run 5.5s with this. I screwed up my shifts, but he got a red and he was blowing smokes. I didn't think that was going to be that good of a pass. I'm surprised. Maybe my shifts aren't actually what the optimum is. I just think what I'm doing is right, but when I make a mistake, maybe that's actually what my shifts are supposed to be. Let's take out a different car. I guess we'll just keep streaming for the time being. Okay, got the 57. I really have the advantage with this car though versus the 57. If it works, if I hit my shifts. Pretty good, but I was a little slow on the first shift and it threw everything off. But the 57 isn't really what it used to be. It'd be nice if it was just a little bit faster. But I think the game is fine with just picking random cars and making them faster. Got Kenny out here with his big rims. I was racing this guy yesterday, I think. Can't remember what car he had, probably Camaro. I'm not going to stay out versus his Camaro too long with this box Nova. See, it's like gone. Oh, he did have a 007, so he did get a good tree. But I'm not going to be racing fast Camaros with that car. My chair just started squeaking recently. It's a fairly new chair too. I go through these chairs and they start squeaking. Of course, he jumps in with his Audi. I mean, you know what kind of car it is if you know the game. Oh, this is the Audi with the wheelie bar that vibrates the screen. See, like it looked like his car left like way before I did. And look at his tree. It was worse than mine. And his car was like a car length ahead of me. Just something weird about that. I don't know what that is. These guys don't want to race no import. I don't really care. Because you pretty much know what you're gonna get. Actually, a different car. This should be a pretty even matchup. If this car works for me. I got pretty good shifts. Not too shabby. Pretty rare to get a 5.4 out of this car though. Oh, I didn't actually race this. Anybody Anybody in the lobby? Got some different names popping up. Is that a is that an S10? Yeah, I guess so. You don't see those very often anymore. They're just not what they used to be. So this car I hit a 5.4 but I can barely hit it with the car that should 5.4. Oh, he probably made a mistake. He probably didn't mean to re-race. It's always nice to get a little free money. Roblox. Yeah, what do you want to race? Drop a code and Pearl Tree. Let me know a car so it's a fair race. Or just catch me in the lobby. I'm pretty much one of the only people putting up races right now, so it's like an Audi with a wheelie bar up in the air. Well, I just chased him down. Nice pass for the big boat. I didn't think I was going to chase him down, especially since I saw that fake wheelie bar sticking out. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, thanks for checking out the stream. Just kind of doing it right now just to see, maybe hype up the game a little. Did I catch him? Yep, I caught him. So this is like my best car today for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because it's long. It's long and it's stretching out for the finish line. It's like 4 feet longer than everything else. I don't know if it works that way though. I thought it went by the tire at the finish line, but I can't remember. See if I can tree. I should be able to. He wants to keep trying. Yeah, I don't beat everybody. I just beat who I can. This guy doesn't want to leave, so as soon as I'm done with this guy, I'll get your race. Yep, this is my best car today for some reason. I don't understand. It's too bad he left. I was getting good passes against that guy. Oh, you want to race GTR? Yeah, Pearl Tree. I'll get my GTR. So it'll be a fair race. I don't think it connected. There it goes. I got the 10.5s on this. I can't remember if I have one with big wider tires or not. Screwed up those shifts. If you want a rematch, go ahead. If I win, I usually let the other person rematch if they want to do the rematch. So it doesn't look like I'm like going after people that I beat. Maybe I'll race this car till it stops working. No, see, no one's in the lobby now. What is it, Thursday? Garbage night? You don't have to race for 20K if you don't want to. You can race for 100. I don't care. Is that about what you run in that car? Because mine, I'm pretty sure I can run like a low 5.5 in this thing if I get the shifts right. But I can grab another car if that's what you run to make it a little more fair. Let me see. Trying to remember. I haven't raced this thing in a while. This car might be. This might be too fast. because most of the cars do like 5.5s, 5.6. Yeah, for the Skyline, at least for the tune that I have, I turned up the first gear a lot more than I used to have it because it seemed like it was working better. And I try to get the first shift off like early, like before 9K. This car might be too fast though. But I don't remember how this car shifts. So if you can pull off a good pass. Some of these cars get horrible trees. My delay is probably set too far. Pretty close. That was a close race though. If you want to go again. Some of these NA cars that they made faster are really sluggish off the line. I think I got a better tree on that one. Yeah, much better tree. I can grab, let's see, what would be a good matchup. Let's see, this is a 10.5. I just have a lot of cars that'll run like 5.5, 5.6. This car's fun. Divx, yeah, I have a couple of Willies, but they're pretty they're pretty fast. But I haven't raced them in a long time. We could do that if you want. If I could find it. It'd be nice if like all the cars showed up in the garage and you can just pick instead of scrolling through them. This is my one of mine. Make sure the stream's still working. See if I remember how to shift this thing. This car's kind of funny. The front wheels don't move. I don't know. You're going to have to do a little better, I think. This car will go faster than that, too.
Upgrade your skincare and hair care.
Oops. If I can remember how to shift it. See, the wheels turn when you do the burnout, but then they just kind of slide. I think it's like an early shift. Very first shift. Not that early. I totally screwed that up. That was a good pass. The 39. That was a nice pass. What do you mean when I spend my money it doesn't go down? Not using mods. No hacks, no mods. I'm pretty sure if you're a hacker, when you have like infinite money, your money doesn't move. It's just like frozen at a certain amount. I've seen people with that. But I can remember like I don't know, like years ago I only had like half this much. But see if I like pull up like one of my cars that I used to race a lot, like this thing I used to race a lot. 400 wins. Made 6 million with this. Most of my good cars I've made like between like 5 to 10 million. I think I made a lot of money with this car too. 500 wins, 8 million made with this thing. And I always bet 20K pretty much. We just take the losses, take the wins with the losses. I think one of my cars has like 1,000 wins. Let's see if I can guess. I don't think that's my Mustang. I think this is my better Mustang. Yeah, 791 wins. 8 million with that thing. Monte Carlo. Let me get my Monte Carlo out real quick. Actually, I made like a Monte Carlo that the tires don't poke out of. I don't know what it runs. I'll just do a quick test pass. I don't think this car is very fast though. If you don't poke the tires, it's not going to be as fast. Oh, this car. I was trying to get it somewhere in between, like not spinning. Yeah, that car is terrible. I got it. It was like stuck in between doing a wheelie and spinning, and I never really worked it out. I'm gonna take a wild guess at what his car runs. I'll just run him with this. Oh, that Monte Carlo. I don't remember how this Corvette launches. If it's got that weird bounce launch or not. At least I know how it launches now. I think this car will run 5.5. I'm pretty sure this is like a low 5.6 car. I don't know if it'll do any better than this. Yeah, if you want to race, what, Divx? Just drop a code. I'll race you with my my freakish. I'll race you with this thing. Am I reading that right? Someone might have jumped in on that code. Even though there isn't that many people here. You have to just give me 1 second. Hopefully no one steals that code. His car's got more top end. No, he just treed me. That was a good race. See if I can hit my shifts on this. It's kind of like an average first gear. Pretty quick pass. Let's see if I can get another 4-3 out of this thing. No. Got a little bouncy on me. Yeah, these cars are pretty much the same. You have to pretty much be dragging on the ground for them to be fast, just like everything else. Yeah, shifted way early on that one. Almost got into the 5 for the 60. Just a matter of time in that first gear when it comes down and hitting it at around 9,000. Then the other shifts work. That should be a fast pass. Oh, 440. Almost to 4.3. I don't know. Dragster. I haven't raced that in a while. $1,000. Let's see if I can remember how to race this thing. It's pretty much just like a high-powered Pro Mod. Pretty much how it works. That was a good pass. 407. Not too shabby. The car is crazy. A 5.1 60-foot. That doesn't even make any sense.
Upgrade your skincare and hair
I think the
care
top
with
fuel
Eye
cars
Restore
only
Most-
do like. I'm trying to think what the 60s were on those. I don't know if they're at 8. It's just not realistic. Let's try out the boss. Maybe the boss is working today. Oh, now you want to race bikes now. I just happen to have a bike. They're just too loud. Let's see. Oh. Looks like he's squeaking out ahead of me. I got him with the whole shot though. Those weren't really good shifts. It doesn't look like this thing's gonna 5.4 today, though. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold on for the bikes. I don't know if my ears can take it. I've screwed up those shifts again, but I think I edged out in front of them. And that was a close race. I think I got a little better shifts on that one. Still 554. Pretty much stuck in that range with this car. I don't know, maybe they broke it. Because I was getting some 5.4s in this thing. But then all of a sudden it stopped. Somebody said they broke the box Nova too. I don't know if it's true. But I think that thing used to be faster too. I had good shifts that time. I think that's about the best I'm going to do in that thing. Is the 553. Hold on, I'm winning money right now. As soon as I stop winning money, it's surprising. I don't know if people are watching the stream and they want to keep going. I think he got me in the tree. Yeah, my tree wasn't there. My tire is about to go bad. I'm surprised at how many people are like racing. Just keep racing. After this race, I'll jump in that race. Just stayed barely ahead of him. 553. That's pretty much like the borderline for that car. What car you got? Pro 54. What car you want to race? Because I don't want to jump in with like a overmatch or undermatch. Unless you don't care. Let's try my favorite car. I gotta make money though. These $100 races, I gotta make more money than that. I gotta pay the bills. What the frick? My car just spun all over the place on that pass. I don't know what happened. Car was all over the place. Alright, I'll be in the lobby. Get another Camaro. He's creeping away. Meaning me. That was a good pass. He treed me. I did actually turn the game sound down a little bit, but this car is gonna blast people's ears out. I can't remember if I ever got a 3.9 with this thing. I think I might have. Yeah, so you got to turn that thing up to 330 something. The car needs to be. Get that top end. What car was I racing? I don't think the boss is gonna do it right now. This seems like my best car tonight. See if anybody's in the lobby. Oh, you don't see this car very often. Not too shabby, but I could tell I was off. I was a little off on my shifts. Let's take a new fleet of cars out. Let's see. Take this out. Take this out. Can't remember if this car works. Take this out. Take this. Let's see, I need 2 more. Take this. And we'll take this. See how we do with these. Hopefully we won't have a fleet of Camaros and Audis jumping in. I think a lot of people are probably signing off this time. Can't remember how this car launches. Oh, that's the boss that he has. Oh, he was like, I'm out of here. I didn't get a tree on that. We got a good 60 though. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. The Monties. Monty versus Monty. See, my car just barely, the tire just barely touches in the back. Or sticks out. Looks like he didn't connect. And if I were to raise that car like 1 notch to just so that tire would disappear, then it wouldn't be fast. Sorry about that 20K. I'll get it back to you. I owe you 20K. What's the deal with the tree on this car? Is that just me? Seems like I need like a lower delay on it on a lot of these cars. Because they just don't get out. Plus, I'm not like paying 100% attention. For some reason, I have to have like 2 or 3 things going on at the same time. See if I can get a tree. That's a pretty good time for that car. Sorry, I didn't get you your 20K back. Red light, no race. But that doesn't work in this game. What music? Let's turn it down a notch. Let's try the next car. I'm guessing that. I was assuming that was a Camaro. This kind of looks like a paint job I would do. Just saying. Oh, that thing really. This car really like. See that screen shake? I'm not racing yellow bars. That yellow bar is in that screen shake. I'm not getting sucked into that. Yeah, if you keep jumping in on my Z with that Camaro, you probably get that 20K back. Is that the guy I just raced? I can't remember. I think my voice is coming back. It starts working after a while. This car doesn't have any bars. I can't remember how this car launches. This race isn't fair. He's probably going to get 20K back right here, unless I get lucky. Man, I totally blew those shifts. think this. I think this white. I think this white one with the bars is pretty good. If I can remember how it launches. No, I'm not. I'm not really giving out tunes. You can get one on YouTube though. Looks like it's getting quiet out here. I should probably make a test pass before I take a car out. I don't know, I ended up with them. Another one of these cars. This car is okay. It's not as good as my other one though. Oh wait, this is the. What am I thinking? For some reason, I got it confused with this. That's not the same car, is it? This is the Supra. Right? Because I remember that it used to, like, it used to tell you the name of the car when you pull up one of these screens. What's my setup? Yeah, it used to say the name of the car right here on top. It doesn't do that anymore. Let's see, where's my original? That's the first Audi I made. Let's see. Let me grab one more car. Get my fast fleet. Need to get my 20K back. Yeah, if anybody wants to let me know, like how the sound in the mic is, that would be good. I did turn the game sound down because it seemed like it was overpowering. So I turned that down a little. I missed him. I wanted my 20K back. Sound barrier breaker. There's a setup you don't see very often. A Porsche jacked up with the little shorty bar in the back. I think I was a little late on 2 of those shifts. Yeah. It cost me a 5-4. I don't think he's going to want to race again. I usually stay away from people that have NT in their name because a lot of times it turns out they're hackers or something. They don't want you to see their like crazy time when they go like flying out like way ahead of you when you run a 5-4. Do I have my very first car? I'm trying to. You know, actually, I don't think I do. And I really liked it too at the time. It was like one of my best cars at the time. I think it was, let's see. Okay, this is a newer car. It was the old Caprice, I think. Where is it? This car was this one. I think this might have been my first car. It was actually a good car at the time when I first got it. It was probably like a 5.7, maybe barely 5.6, whenever that's what people were running. If I can remember. I usually don't sell cars, but I'm like close to the max. So sometimes I have to dump cars if like a new car comes out or something. I know he's got that Camaro. Oh, he's got the 57. He could be in trouble if I don't screw up. I don't think I've. Oh yeah, I've hit 5.4s with this car today. I hit a few of them, I think. I missed second. That cost me the 5.4. Got my 20K back. That wasn't really a fair race. I was thinking that was going to be his Camaro. Pretty much, the odds are pretty good that if you race somebody with 34s or 35s, it's going to be a Camaro. Even though there's about 5 or 6 cars that can 5.4, that run 34s or 35s. This could be a 5.4. I was a little late on the last couple shifts. 5.505. You had the yellow bars. I'll blame it on that. Yeah, I can't remember when I only had like 14 million or something. I think I made a lot of money on version 187 though, when I had a couple of cars that were like really good. In like the F-150 era, I could beat a lot of F-150s with a couple cars I had. I just missed my shift. I don't think he's going to want to go again. Looks like someone's getting their messages deleted. Hopefully I have my chat set right. I don't know what that means when it says message retracted. Does that mean they deleted it? Whatever it was, hopefully it wasn't something stupid. See, let's see what this end. Let's see, I had that guy blocked. This guy's running NT. No, this car just. See, that's why I don't race these guys. Like, where is he? His car just went like subterranean. And why you don't race people that race NT. It's always funny when you catch somebody, like if you're recording or something. See, I had like no lag after that guy left, and I got a good pass out of it. I don't remember blocking someone with that name. New Jersey. What's New Jersey? Is that a track? Oh, okay. I forgot about New Jersey. Because I really only use one track. Yeah, you just gotta be careful with who you race. You don't wanna like keep jumping in races with like crazy fast Audis or Camaros. Especially ones that seem to be a little sketchy. Hopefully they'll fix that wheelie bar glitch on the Audi. I'd like to see them get rid of that. The only problem is then, will that break the Audi? Looks like the game is slowing down. How do I run 5.5? You have to have a car that'll run 5.5. There's only, well, depending on if you're talking about low 5.5 or mid 5.5, there's a lot of cars that'll do that. There might be like 20 or so. But you definitely have to have one of the cars that'll do it. And they all top off at around 250 to like 255. I messed up a gear on that. Still got the whole shot. Got my 20K. Another 20K in the bank. I don't really care all that much about money anymore. Yep, that was a good race. I just got you on the tree. I'm just curious. He changed tracks now. I'm just curious, like, what will this car actually run? Let's see if his car works this time. See, he just went underground for a second. Most likely this car is going to disappear, like way ahead of me. at the end of the track. That's my prediction. Yeah, that car's definitely. He actually let off too, so he wouldn't get an HK. The car probably ran like a 540. I don't think so. That guy's definitely sketchy. What do I have in here? Some people I just put in there because I don't feel like racing at the time. Or like some people are like over anxious and they keep like jumping in. So I just blacklist them. So I bet you he's not even on the leaderboard. But there's more than one leaderboard, so you can't you can't always tell. He probably ran a time like this, 5:35. But you could tell he was like way out in front of me, and then he let off. What happened? How come I'm not? Chat. For some reason, the chat disappeared. No bar cars are fun, actually, if you can get it to work. I used to like making no bar cars back in the days when the cars were running like in the 5.6s, and that was fast. Leaderboard in 8th. Oh, I don't run 8th, so I'm not going to be. You're talking about in the champion division, right? Yeah, it's nice when you're just sitting there screwing around with a no bar car and you get it to launch right. It's kind of satisfying. Looks like the game's pretty slow right now, though. What do you mean, Roblox? You mean that guy was racing? Was on the leaderboard for the 8th? Are you talking about that guy that raced that was NT? I don't think I got a 5.4 out of this car today. This should be a good race. Unless I get a really good pass, which I haven't gotten with this thing tonight. I thought I was a little slow on 2 of those shifts. I think that cost me the 5-4. 2 of those shifts were a little slow. If you miss those later shifts with that car, you won't get the 5-4. Because that car has really quick shifts in like 4th, 5th, and 6th. See if anyone's in the... There's a guy in DraftKings racing NT. It's probably not somewhere you want to go. Let's see if anyone puts up a race. Yeah, you're talking about the guy that I raced on T with that weird name with the letters in it and stuff. What was his what's his 8th time? Like 3.3 probably. Actually, those hacker cars, they usually start out slow and then they just like they disappear. They go like, and then they have to let off at the end so they don't, because I think the HK is I think it's 5.2 now, because there's people up there with 5.3s that are counting on the leaderboard. But maybe HKs still go up on the leaderboard. I don't know. But I know I raced a guy that ran 5.25 and he got an HK and lost. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you have like a hacker that has a good tune, or that knows how to drive it, then they're gonna be able to get away with it and not get an HK. But, that's just the way it is. You just gotta try to avoid them. I missed that last shift. Oh, that was a good pass. That was quick. I bet that could have been a 547 if I would have hit that last shift. Those other shifts were pretty much all right on. At least where, I feel like the car is the fastest. I don't think I'm going to catch him this time. I'll slow that down. Okay, this is a deciding race. If this card, if it goes up too fast in first, you usually won't get a 5-4 because it's getting too much spin. Yeah, see, I didn't tree. If I would have treed, I would have had him. Because this car, you can get some crazy 60 foots. If it grips, if you get the grip, and you can get the shift right. I don't know why he's getting like way out on me on the 60. I mean on the RT. I don't like that. He was getting like way out, like 3 car lengths. That was kind of messed up. What's that? Yeah, that code isn't there. See, that guy was still out there with that hacker car. I want to race that guy with my Audi and see how far ahead of me he goes. Because if he can get out in front of you in an Audi with a 0.6 60 foot, then you know something's wrong, something's not right. If he's racing with a Z. It's just kind of dumb though. Yeah, it's kind of getting quiet here, so if you want to drop a code, my favorite car is hitting some 5.4s now, so let's see if I can get one with this. Yeah, I don't know why they can't get rid of hackers in this game. They can't even get rid of like stage hackers, where they're like stage 100 and like those, like I don't understand how they couldn't set up the game to detect if it's higher than stage 4. That seems like a pretty easy thing to detect. Those shifts were a little sloppy. Not too bad. 4118. Is that a street code? $100. I gotta get more than $100. I'll give you the hit if I can. You know, like if I know I'm like if I know I'm overmatching someone, sometimes I'll hesitate on the tree. Yeah, that GTR, I'm pretty sure it should be like your top speed should be like around 240, 241, something like that. My shifts are pretty good on that one.
There is truly nothing more unserious than a bunch of female.
These commercials. I wanted to race that hacker again in my Audi to see if I could beat him, to see if he'd make a mistake. Oh, this guy I race all the time. I think GTR will run 5.4. I came close, I think. Let's see if I can chase him down. Just barely. Plus I treat him. I can't even remember how long I've been playing this game. I totally screwed up my shifts. Luckily, I had the horsepower. And I got the tree. I think the car to beat when I first started was the Murder Nova. When it had like tires that like poked like way, people would like make the tires go like way out. So the car looked ridiculous. Those are good shifts. Oh, 551. I guess the hacker's gone. Mary Bird's GT500. Is that is that one of these? I don't know these cars at all. Which car is that? Oh, this car. I don't know if I've ever even seen this car. Like someone race it. I think I may have seen one once. But I think most of those cars are not competitive with the fastest cars. I think maybe like a couple of them are. Like I think, like I remember someone in the Ferrari running like a 542 on me or something. But I don't know if that was like a legit pass or not. But like you never see those. This car used to be one of the fastest cars. I don't know if it still is. The Ronin. Never see that. This is actually only one of the only 5.5 cars. Is the Murder. I heard the Crow was. I think the farm truck might be. So they might be speeding those up. I remember when this car used to be one of the fastest cars. But I think that was when fast cars were like, I want to say high 5.5s. Okay, box Nova race with the stars and stripes. No 5.4s in this today. Those are pretty good shifts. There it is. Definitely gotta hit those shifts. But even like that doesn't. It's not like an automatic fast pass. Even if you do nail the shifts.
It's easy to overlook the little.
But if you don't, then you pretty much got no shot. Alright, it's getting quiet out here. He wants 10.5s. The only thing I really have is 10.5 is my GTR. But actually I have like a really old, one of the old fast 28 by 10.5 cars. Of course I get the Camaro. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another 5.4. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it. Against this car. I got spin. My car was off. I'm not trying that car again. Got my 5.4. Pretty much I got one in that. I know this car will 5.4. Got a Camaro. The Boss. Probably never get one in that again. Yeah, what's tomorrow? Friday. Actually, they're resealing a driveway tomorrow. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to see if I'm gonna continue streaming. Yeah, I don't really want to add friends on the game because, like, when you pull down the chat, if you weren't in it, it goes to the main chat room, and I know they say a lot of crazy stuff in there, and I don't like want to put that on stream. So I'm I kind of don't really want to go into the chat. And have that stupid stuff on the stream because they don't moderate it or anything. What car do I have? Really don't like this paint job. Pretty slow right now. Yeah, if you want to hang out in the stream, that's cool. Because that's what the chat's for. Because it's a lot easier to communicate if I'm on the mic instead of having to keep pulling up the chat all the time. Whoa, where'd all these people come from? Second shift. Second shift's here. This is kind of an unfair race. But if I see small tires, I kind of think it's an Audi. See, he got a tree, so he was right with me. This car kind of looks like it would be a hacker car. Whenever you see like a crazy car like this. Let's see what it does. No, it was just a weird setup. That was a nice pass. 77. Oops, number 8. Holding on. Yeah, I'm probably going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. It's pretty quiet tonight. Gray Ghost could be in trouble on this one. I hit my shifts. Good race. I got those quick shifts set up on this thing. For me, it's easier to shift. Well, any last requests? And I'm probably going to wrap it up. Had a lot of people come check it out, but not like a heck of a lot of people watching. So yeah, I'll have to see, because weekend's coming up. I have to see what's going on. guys. Thanks for checking out the stream. And maybe I'll catch you guys next time.